the biggest thing that most people I find aren't doing is they're not getting out in front of renewals with enough time to really come up with the right strategy, to look at their short, medium, long-term goals in life, but also just take advantage of where rates are today. Because the one thing that people know today is what the rate is, but they don't know what it's going to be in 4 months. So we can actually lock in approvals for people 4 months prior to renewal, which means I can get you approved today for a renewal that's 4 months from now. You don't pay it out today. You take advantage of your 2% rate for another 120 days, but you're locked in at today's rate. And the nice thing is that that's the highest rate you'll have. If rates continue to drop over that period of time, that bank will drop your rate as you go, but you will never go higher if rates go up.
Okay.
There's a lot of uncertainty now in the economy, both in Canada and internationally. And we don't know where rates are going to be in 4 months. We can say they're going to be lower, but they may not be. So it's hard to say. And most people aren't getting out in front of renewals. Banks, lenders, credit unions, all of them, they will not reach out to you 4 months in advance, typically, unless it benefits them because rates are higher. People should take the initiative to speak to somebody about what their plans are with the renewal. An example is somebody who might be considering downsizing in the next year or two. The mortgage might be up for renewal, and it's not going to be helpful to renew into a 5-year term, as an example, if you're going to be breaking that mortgage, or more importantly, paying it down. A lot of people think that they can take a renewal today, pay it down half of it if they sell their house. You're going to pay a penalty on the difference. And penalties on fixed mortgages can be quite high, especially if you're with some of the lenders that don't have the best and most fair penalties. That's just how it is.
Mm-hmm.
So people really need to sit down and think about what's going to happen in their life over the next 1, 2, 3, 5 years and figure out what is the best choice. And again, you need to take the reins of that, not wait to find out what happens.
Not
and
let the banks or let the lender come to you, or even a month before.
Yes. And they're not obligated to come to you 3 or 4 months in advance.
Right.
And that's the important distinction, is people get busy and they don't really think about the renewal that's upcoming. And sometimes I'll get calls 2 weeks before a renewal and say, oh my God, my mortgage is renewing. What can I do? We can do it, but it becomes way more stressful than it needs to be when we can have a plan put together and sort of work with clients to make sure they're getting the right advice.
Okay.